What is up, nation? We are live with the first break of the day. Break 4147, a 5-box random division Donruss bundle. So with that being said, we are going to get started. No other things needed. We do have one break from last night still up. One spot left that will close it out. Closing filler for the Titans and the Cardinals. So let's get that filled, run that one right after this. And then we'll see what we got on the table for you guys after this. If you guys like this, let us know. Filled up pretty quick, so I'm kind of happy that I'm actually getting ripped this morning. But, yeah, let's see what we can get for y'all. All right. Bundle number 1. Incoming. Best of luck to you all. And then just so you guys know, Vet Base will not ship. Obviously, the Optic Previews, the Jumbo Downtowns, those are all shipped. If we hit any Downtowns, all that good stuff. So, I'm going to just throw the bundles on the floor. Also, I don't know where the sleeves are for the big Downtowns at the moment. So I'm waiting for CK to get in the office. So they will be sleeve and top loaded as we either get them or before they come and get shipped to you. Alright. Alright. Good luck, everybody. Thank you again for the fill. Let's make some magic today. 1 second. Alright. Chuba Hubbard on the green press proof. Jahad Campbell. We've got Travion Henderson on the Raider Rookies Retro. Our first Red Pandora, Caleb Johnson to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to the AFC... Sorry, my brain's not working. AFC North. Who's got them? Will Rogers, nice hit. CJ Stroud and Keenan Allen. All right. Cameron Jordan on the green. Cam Scatterboo on the base. And we got an auto. Nick Scorton on the green press proof. That's going to the Carolina Panthers. That is the NFC South. And that is Travis. There we go, Travis. We take ink. All right, we got the throwback for Nick Bosa. Oh, wrong spot. And a kid reporter. Oh, hang on 1 second. I have UPS here. How you doing? Thank you. See you tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Get the auto on the stand for right now. Probably will come down. Again, only one spot left in that closing filler for the half case of Absolute. So let's get that filled. CMC, we got Elijah. We got Devon Achane. And that is it. All right, we got our next red. Russell Wilson, Quinn Ewers. CeeDee Lamb All Action Pros. For the Ravens, Tyler Loop. Baltimore Ravens. That is the AFC North. Who's got the AFC North? Will Rogers again, hitting both red Pandoras in that box so far. We're not here for kickers, though. We're here for the big players. We here for the big players. All right. Chase Brown on the green. Alik Ayamor. Colston Loveland. We got another red. Jarquez Hunter for the Rams. That's going to the NFC West. And that one is Matty Wills. Cheap Thrills. Colston Loveland had a nice touchdown yesterday to end that game. Hang on, I gotta move this up a tidbit. Debo Samuel, DJ Giggins, whatever you want to call him. Quinshaw and Junkins on the throwback. We got Lambjack on a throwback. That is it. Any of the rookie inserts will be sleeve and top loaded when they come to you guys, just so you know. All right. We got Edgar and James, Trey Amos, Cooper DeJean on the Elite Series. We got Derrick Henry on the Gridiron Kings. Almost said Court Kings. Jeez. And last regular pack of the first box, and then we'll go into that downtown. All right. Kyle Williams. Jaden Higgins on the green press proof. We'll take that for the Texans. That's the AFC South. Speed. Nice hit. I'll put that in the recap pile. Alik Ayamor. Mike Singletary. And that is it with those. I'm going to move these stands over here because I'm going to need the space for the bigger downtowns. All right. First big downtown, guys. Good luck. This one is wrapped up weird. Jeez. All right. You know what? I'm going to have to just... There's like no wrapping on this one, on the back. Okay, got it. All right. Shedeur Sanders. Sorry, that was a little close. For the Cleveland Browns, that's going to the AFC North. They are munching. I got to hold it like all the way back here. I'm going to just hold it like this. AFC North is Will Rogers. That one is yours. That'll be sleeve and top loader when it comes to you. Nice hit. All right. Box number 2. These things are like impossible to rip open. I'm putting Jarquez over here. I want to fill up my garbage like right away with those. All right. mess this morning. All right. Patty French Fries, Jade and Blue. Jackson Dart on the Elite Series Rookies, Giants, NFC East. Matty Wills. We got Jake Elliott. Mr. Dart is the chase. And he is still performing without anybody on his team, which is kind of nuts. Got Red Pandora, Jack Beck, Ashton Genty on the green. We'll take that. That's going to the AFC West, and that one is Speed. Take a little Genty. Caleb Williams, Travion Henderson to the New England Patriots AFC East, James Castle. Let's go. Can't see up there. All right, we're going to just do this. The greens I'm going to put on the side for now. Not that I don't want to include them, but with the limited space we have with how big these boxes are and knocking down things, I'm not going to put them up. All right, we got Donovan McNabb, Benjamin Morrison, Will Howard on the Elite Series Rookies. And that is it for that pack. You know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to leave them here. We'll organize them at the end of each box. Dante Thornton Jr., Taj Felton to the Vikings. I'll be sleeving with top load when it comes to you. We have Dominators Khalil Shakir, and I just spoiled it. But another one. Travion Henderson, Red Pandora, AFC East, James Castle. We'll be sleeving top load, put it in that recap pile right there for you. I'm not going to put two of the same on the stand unless it's like a big quarterback. Have another red over in here. Coel Mullins. Ty Felton again. That'll be sleeving top loader when it comes. Kellen Winslow. Riley Leonard to the Colts. That is the AFC South. Who's got him? Speed. We take quarterback. Even though he's not going to see the field if Daniel Jones keeps on looking like Jesus himself, which is kind of crazy. Drew Bledsoe, Jack Beck, Joey B, Troy Franklin. Ed Reed, Jahad Campbell, Marion Hampton, and then we got another one, Elijah to the Tennessee Titans, AFC South, Speed. We'll take that. I'm going to put that one in this pile. I'm going to try to reserve space for the bigger guys. No disrespect, but if that was Cam, then that would have definitely been on the stand. For sure. It'll make the recap. Any Pandora I will sleeve and top load for recap purposes. All right. Last pack of box 2. We are patched, I believe, on this guy. We got Dante Culpepper, Cam Scatterboo, Caleb Johnson on the patch. That's going to the AFC North. Who is munching? Will Rogers. That'll be sleeve and top load when it comes to you. Jalen Lane on the Elite Series rookies. And a backwards kid reporter. 1 of 1. 1 of 1 backwards kid reporter. All right. Oversized downtown, number 2. All right, here we go. Travis Hunter for the Jacksonville Jaguars, AFC South. That is speed. Hitting all the rookies. Nice. Got Shadur and Travis. All right. Box number 2, 3, 4, 5. I grabbed 1 extra. My bad. Hang on. So, sorry if I teased y'all a little bit, but it's only a 5-boxer, not a 6-boxer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. My bad. These boxes make me rip gloves crazy. Like, no good way to open these. All right. I'm not even going to bother changing the gloves because they're going to end up ripping again. All right, box number 3 incoming. Good luck. We got Ricky Williams, DJ Higgins, Myles Garrett, and base. TJ Watt, DJ again, why not? Michael Penix on the throwback. Okay, we got a red Pandora. Vinny Testaverde, Ashton Genty. Shadur on the Elite Series rookies. That'll be sleeve and top when it comes to you Brownies. Josh Simmons to the Kansas City Chiefs. AFC is eating. The West, though, on this one, speed. Sleeve and top loaded for the recap. All right, we got another red and a patch. Ashton Genty on the base, Jalen Lane on the green. Trey Harris to the Chargers, AFC West speed. That'll be sleeve and top load when it comes to you. Jarquez Hunter for the Rams. I'm sorry, NFC West. Matty Wills got 2 of them. And a kid reporter. the second one is just going to go in the recap. All right. Trey Harris, Calvin Banks Jr. Whoop, sorry about that. Jaden Higgins, Alik Ayamor. All right, 3 more packs in box number 3. Got our red Pandora here. Najee Harris, Jordan James. Throwback, Abdul Carter, Giants, NFC East. That'll go to you, Matt. And another Caleb Johnson. Keep on getting repeats. I want to get different ones. AFC North, that is Will. Sure, you're not going to complain, but we want to see some of the bigger guys come out. Emmitt Smith, Chimere DK, Shadur Sanders. All right, let's do this last one. Eric Armstead, Travion Henderson. We got Bryce Young. We got Ashton Jeanty on the throwback rookie. We'll take that. And that is our third box. Let's get this downtown open now. All right. Abdul Carter, NFC East, Matty Wills. Nice hit. Got all rookies so far. All right, box number 4. Let's see if I can get this one open without having to go crazy. Oh my God. Is it really just turning it upside down? Is that the science? Did I find out the science? Did I find out the science? All right, box number 4. Close that so I don't cut myself. A.J. Brown, Derek Harmon. We got Minka Fitzpatrick on the Dominators, Josh Allen on the throwback. Micah Williams, Kenneth Grant to the Dolphins. Roma Dunze on the Dominators. Got a red Pandora here. Marquise Brown. Bashan Tootin. Joey B. For the AFC East, Maxwell Hairston. That is James Castle. We will take one that we haven't seen. Still hunting some of those bigger ones. The biggest one that we've probably hit so far is the Travion Henderson. We hit 2 of them. But want to see some of the bigger quarterbacks. I would say Riley Leonard, but he doesn't even get playing time. So. All right, we got another red here. JT, Talik, Quinshon Judkins, Browns. This could be a lot. Dylan Sampson, Cleveland Browns, AFC North, Will Rogers. I believe AFC North, right? Hang on. Yep, AFC North is like munching. Straight munching. It would have been nice if that was Shedeur, if that was Quinshon, if that was Dylan Gabriel. Could have been so many good options, and we got the worst one. I'm sorry. But I guess we'll put him on the stand, just because we haven't hit him yet. All right. I can, but it's going to just rip again because these boxes, they like make you like force rip them. We got plenty of gloves. It's just, why waste another pair of gloves when they're going to just rip again? Geno Smith, Membo. But if you want me to, I will put them on. They're just going to rip in like 10 minutes. Jamar Chase. Entirely up to you. There's just something about ripping these boxes that says, I hate you, gloves. We got Ricky Pearsall on the press proof. Travis Hunter on the base. Quinshon Judkins on the Elite Series rookies. Jalen Milroe on the throwback. That wasn't a bad pack. All right. Cam Chancellor on the green. Xavier Watts. Tyreek Hill on the Dominators. Caleb Williams. And our last pack of box number 4. We got Tyreek Williams, Savion Williams on the green press proof. We'll sleeve and top load that for you guys. That is the NFC North. Travis, nice hit. Will Howard on the patch. We'll sleeve and top load that too. Same. No, that's AFC North. Jeez. Will Rogers. AFC North is like low key the best team. Tyler Booker on the red press proof. That's going to NFC East. Matty Wills. And that's it. Had like the most sleeve and top load cards in this in that set so far. All right, let's get. I'm gonna put all these in the recap. I'm not gonna put them on the stand. And I'm not sure, but I believe that the filler for the other break may be filled. I didn't get to validate. So if it isn't, if it is, we'll run that, and then we'll run the main, and we'll rip that for y'all. That is a way too big of a sleeve. Let's see. You know what? This is going to be sleeve and top loaded when it comes to you. I already put it in the sleeve, though. I don't think I have the appropriate thing. All right, 4th downtown. If you want, I'll change it. I don't care. All right, I'll change it. I don't care. New gloves. All right. All right. Tyler Shuck, all rookie so far. That's going to the NFC South. Travis, nice hit, Travis. All right, last box of the break. See, this is the spot. I mean, to my defense, I clean the cards and prep the cards. So if there is any oils and you guys get anything that you want, even from another breaker, I'll get that off. What up? Can you put that last bundle that I have on the chair back in the office? I almost pulled 6 by accident. See, this is Speed. This is honestly why the gloves rip all the time with this product, because you have to butcher the box. It's like getting a steak that you want to just be able to melt in your mouth, and then all you get is fat, and you got to cut off all the edges. That's what this box is. Can't describe it any better. All right. Can you just do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you see if that filler is filled? I made a 10-spot filler for the Titans and the Cardinals, and if it is, just make sure we got all payments, get it ran, and then fill in the teams, and then we'll get that ran too. Well, actually, you don't have to even run the teams. You just have to run the filler and plug them in, and then we're good, because it was a PYT from yesterday. All right. TJ Watt, Dylan Sampson. We got Aiden Hutchinson. Travis, nice on what? The Shuck downtown?
You pulled it down?
The Jumbos. I mean, I have pulled the Shuck downtown out of the... well, actually, I pulled the Shuck downtown out of the tins.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Golden, Jackson Hawes on the green. That's going to the AFC East. James Castle. We got Ty Felton. Jalen Milroe in the throwback. Yeah, see, look. Speed. Already. This product just destroys gloves. Jared Goff, Trey Amos, Quinn Ewers on the patch for the AFC East. That's going to James Castle. That'll be sleeve and top load when it comes to you. Oh my God, if this is Jarquez Hunter again, I'm going to be upset. Thank you, Jesus. But still, Josiah Stewart. What do I use for this? Use for that? It depends on what the card has and like what's wrong with it. I mean, there's a lot of different things, but I usually use Kurtz. But I mean, it really is a buy case scenario, honestly, man. There's like so many different products out there. But I don't recommend doing it if you don't know what you're doing, because you can really mess up stuff. It's like there's this one thing that they do where they soak vintage cards, just to try to get like the stains off of them. If you don't do it right with like the right amount of timing, your card will literally get destroyed. Nice, I got one. Well, I'm glad that you got one. I'd like to see a Jumbo Jackson dart. That's what I want to see. Or scat. I mean, we already got Abdul Carter. Amarion Hampton, Ollie Gordon on the green. That's going to AFC East. Elijah Arroyo. Did it fill?
Yeah.
Let's go. So, yeah, we are filled on the half case of Absolute. So, once we get that ran, we're going to be running that back for you, too. Yeah, man, I really don't recommend doing it unless you know what you're doing. I watch, like, hours of stuff and, like, videos that Kurtz puts out. And I tried it on very, like, crappy things that I've owned from like the 90s to see if it made a difference, and that's when I started doing it. So it's not something you can just jump into. Gino, Woody Marks. Otherwise, everyone would be doing it. Travis Hunter. We got Josh Allen. And it's not always guaranteed that your cards are going to come out better. I never top-loaded this Ollie Gordon. Does every downtown have a jumbo yet to see scat? I want to say yes. I don't know the true answer, so I'm not going to tell you that there is. But I would imagine that every downtown in the set should have a jumbo downtown. I mean, I've seen others that aren't rookies too. Like I've seen Arch Manning. I've seen a lot of different ones. But I don't know. I haven't seen Scat either. But, I mean, he could be out there. Brock Purdy. Luther Burden. Just hope and pray. That's all we can do. Hope and pray. Joey Porter. Jordan James on the 49ers. That's going to the NFC West, Matty Wills. It depends. I mean, so like Optic can be very. It depends on the year and the product, I should say. Some products scratch very easy, and then some products you can get out. Is that the same shirt you had on yesterday? Bro, I wasn't even on here yesterday for like an hour. I didn't even go live. The hell are you saying, Mike? Get the fuck out of here. No, this is not the shirt I was wearing yesterday. I was wearing... What was I wearing yesterday? I don't even know. Jalen Lane. Tator McMillan on the green. That's going to the AFC South, I believe. My brain's not working. No, NFC South. Yeah, NFC South. Travis. Oh, I remember what I was wearing yesterday. I was wearing a My Hero shirt. You're drunk. You don't even drink, bro. You don't even drink. At least get a valid lie out there. Bo Nix. Drunk. Maybe it was Saturday? I don't know, bro. I could hardly remember yesterday. Maybe like later last week. I don't freaking know. I'm glad you know my wardrobe better than I do. Tucker Kraft official has tore his ACL. If you have him in your fantasy teams, I am sorry. Speaking of, I got to show you how bad I destroyed Gilly. Vinny Testaverde, Ty Felton. We got Dak Prescott. Did a lot of driving the last few days. You can't remember. I feel you on that. Will Howard on the bomb squad. And Roma Dunes. Who that? Why you here? Why you here? Yeah, I can rip it. Alright. Last downtown, last card of the break. And again, we're running the absolute break right after this. He will get it ready, and I will rip it. And this is a rookie, too. So 5 for 5 on rookies. Here we go. Abdul Carter. Why do I pull 2 Abdul Carters every damn break? This is like loaded with Abdul Carters. NFC East. Matty Wills. It's a little bit warped if you can't tell. All right. That is our break, nation. Let me get these downtowns out of here. All right. All right, for our recap, we got Tet McMillan, Ollie Gordon, Jackson Hawes, Savion, Ashton Genty, Jaden Higgins, Nick Scorton on the auto, Red Pandoras, Jordan James, Josiah Stewart, Tyler Booker, Caleb Johnson, Jarquez Hunter ×2, Josh Simmons, Elijah, Travion Henderson, Jackson Dart, Johnson, Tyler Loop, Maxwell Harrison, Dylan Sampson, Jarquez Hunter, Riley Leonard, Travion Henderson times 2. And then for the jumbo downtowns, hang on 1 second, because I can't see what you guys are saying. All right. Abdul Carter. Gotta hold him like this. Tyler Shuck. Abdul Carter times 2. Travis Hunter with the sunglasses kitty. Nice. And our dog, Shador. And that is our Break Nation. Appreciate you all. Thank you for this, Phil. That was a fun one. Let us know your input on it if you want us to keep doing that. I think that it's something that we can keep on doing if you guys are interested. All you need is like 8 people that are interested, and we can hit you guys at Jumbo Downtown. You hit the right one, you guys are probably paid. So, but yeah, we're going to run the absolute half case in just a few minutes, so we'll see you.